welcome to Health Talk. I'm Dr. Manny. If you haven't played it yet, you've definitely seen other people playing it on the streets. I'm talking about Pokemon Go. It's the latest gaming craze that has young and old searching for creatures all over the world. Turns out this video game could actually benefit some people suffering from depression and other mental health issues. Here to tell us about it is psychologist Dr. Michaelis. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
This is going to be a huge explanation because I'm not buying it, but anyway. So, for those who don't know what the game is about, tell me what it is briefly.
It's called augmented reality. So you look through the viewer on your phone, and just like almost like a camera to the world, but there's creatures, Pokemon creatures,
like ghosts.
Yeah, that look like they are basically right in front of you, but it's actually just looking through your viewer. But it seems like they're right there in front of you.
You think that people that suffer from, let's say, anxiety or depression, maybe are afraid to go out in public, this could help them?
The way I'd never heard about this game before last week.
Right.
And then 3 different patients came into my office and they said to me, I've been moving around more than I have in the last, one person said more in the last week than in the past 3 years. And I realized that people that have depression or agoraphobia, which is fear of going outside in open spaces, this is an amazing opportunity to get people moving again and getting them exercise. And there's a lot of evidence amassing on social media and in the media in general that this is not isolated to my practice. This is a worldwide phenomenon that people with mental illness are starting to engage more in the world.
Are people tracking the data? In other words, in the sense of, are people, scientists like you, looking at, because, look, it seems to me that every other day there's a new video game or a new app for something or another. When we talk about health benefits, sometimes I think we're too premature in making the claim that. Pokemon goes away in another couple of years, and it'll be, Tootsie Roll Fire game, so that's why, I want you to kind of. So, how would you, as a doctor? Okay, so let's say I would come to you here, Manny Alvarez, the 59-year-old, angry but scared guy that can't go to the street. So, would you say to me, hey, why don't you start playing Pokemon Go?
It sort of depends on the person. If this is engaging to you, the 3 people that I mentioned, it happened to be very engaging to them as individuals. The point is I'm not being paid by Pokemon or anything like that. I'm a big fan of what works. And I don't think of this as a cure. I think of it as a tool.
Right.
And anything that gets people out and moving, look, we know the benefits of cardiovascular exercise as physiologically, emotionally, it helps on a number of different levels. So anything that helps people to get out in a safe way, and we can talk about some of the safety concerns as well, but anything that gets people out and moving, I'm generally a fan of.
You mentioned at the beginning, you kind of classify this game as an augmented reality game.
That's right.
Are there others?
This is the first one that I think that, at least that I know of. There may be others, but this is the first one that's gotten wide release, and it's a new experience to have your experience of reality augmented, added to.
Do you think, like for instance, I have a child with autism, and one of the things, I haven't done it yet because it's hard for me to get him to actually get engaged in games, because autistic children a lot of times have like short intervals of that they want to commit time to doing something, but like 3D video gaming, what do you think about those?
Again, the thing is, it's sort of whatever gets you out and engaged.
So that's the whole positive action.
It is. Like, I can imagine a world in which people, for example, that have phobias start to face some of the things that they're afraid of through augmented reality. If you are afraid of snakes or even social phobias, interacting with people, if you can have these sort of synthesized experiences that are a level down from reality, that help people to get over their fears, I think that's an amazing potential.
All right. So the last question, you started to talk about the pitfalls of augmented reality.
And I appreciate your skepticism in many ways. Like, first of all, I don't think this is a cure for anything. I think it's a potential tool.
Right.
And I think that the possibilities for it are pretty exciting as a clinician.
Right.
But we also have been hearing about people that are falling down cliffs and walking into traffic, and so that's obviously a problem. So, you don't want to overdo it,
right.
And not only being aware of your surroundings, but if you get too addicted to the game, then you're not in reality also, and that
right.
becomes a whole other problem.
Right.
So,
in other words,
limits.
the augmented reality can become your reality, and then you can't tell what's real and what's not.
Exactly.
And I think that's a problem.
That's right.
That's my criticism. But anyway, I think the information is very interesting. I hope we come back maybe, I don't know, in 6 or 7 months and readdress where we are in Pokemon Go. I'm definitely going to try it when I get home. Thank you for being here. And if you have any health questions, tweet me at Dr. Manny on Fox. Until next time, I'm Dr. Manny.